that devastated the clean energy tax cuts that they are talking about in this letter on June 6th. It says, as members of the House Republican Conference, we write to express our continued support for common sense energy policy and to urge the Senate to substantively and strategically improve clean energy tax credit provisions included in the House-passed reconciliation bill. I mean, what is happening right now? Maybe I don't understand the legislative process. So in this letter, it goes on to say, in relationship to a bill that every single signatory signed and voted for. Our position has always been that the energy tax code should be modernized in a way that promotes fiscal responsibility and business certainty. Fully realizing that balance requires improvements to the House-passed version of H.R. 1. We believe that the Senate now has a critical opportunity to restore common sense and deliver a truly pro-energy growth final bill that protects taxpayers while also unleashing the potential of U.S. energy producers, manufacturers, and workers. In other words, every single one of these signatories, Jen Kiggins, Brian Fitzpatrick, Juan Ciscomani, Nick LaLota, Mike Lawler, Andrew Garbarino, Don Bacon, Mark Amadei, Gabe Evans, Young Kim, David Valadeo, Rob Bresnahan, and Thomas H. Kane, Jr. Every single one of these signatories voted for a House bill that undermined the clean energy economy, noted that it would hurt their own constituents, voted for the bill anyway, and then begged the Senate to make a difference. That's not how we should be legislating in the United States House of Representatives. That's not how you legislate, particularly when every single House Democrat voted against the bill. It left the House, limped out of the House by a single vote. So every single signatory on this letter could have stopped the bill that you yourself, Mr. Speaker, indicated the signatories of this letter damaged the very thing they claim to be fighting for. I'm confused, perplexed, flummoxed at what the heck is going on. Extraordinary. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of correspondence. I had to just pick out the ones that were most extraordinary to make sure that they were entered into the record. The most recent one on the subject of Medicaid was written on June 24th. It was directed to the Honorable John Thune, Majority Leader of the United States Senate, the Honorable Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, I think it had, by my count, 16 members. No surprise, y'all. It was authored by David Valadao. I mean, these letters can make up a book, Mr. Speaker. David Valadao, Juan Ciscomani, Rob Bresnahan. Mr. Speaker, these are just facts. Chuck Edwards, Young Kim, Andrew Garbarino, Mike Lawler, Jen Kiggins, the gang is all here again. Jeff Van Drew, Don Bacon, Dan Newhouse, Zach Nunn, Robert J. Whitman, Nicole Maliotakis, Marionette J. Miller Meeks, and Jeff Hurd. 16 members, Mr. Speaker, of the House Republican Conference, in a letter written to you, Mr. Speaker, and the Honorable John Thune, Majority Leader of the United States Senate, on June 24th, and here's the most extraordinary statement that was written in this letter. In the second to last paragraph, I think we call that the penultimate paragraph. In the second to last paragraph, it says, protecting Medicaid is essential for the vulnerable constituents we were elected to represent. Therefore, we cannot support a final bill that threatens access to coverage or jeopardizes the stability of our hospitals and providers. Mr. Speaker, 16 members of the House Republican Conference, who just a few days ago made clear on the record that they will not support devastating cuts to Medicaid.